got a chunga, yeah. My mama's was in Venezuela, mama like Cinderella, mama's got a chunga, yeah. I say hola, hola, hola bossa nova. I say yeah, 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 yeah. I got a chunga, yeah.
Wasn't Bond supposed to be coming here from Rebel Off-Road today?
I thought so. Where is he?
I don't know.
Hey guys, Bond here from Rebel Off-Road. Today we're down here at sPOD. We're going to meet John and Cindy and they're going to walk us through what makes an sPOD an sPOD. And actually, what is an sPOD? Let's go say hello. Hey look, hey, it's John. How are we doing?
All right, good to see you. What's going on?
And look, here's Mama. How are we doing, Cindy?
Good,
Great to see you. I see you're working hard.
I am.
Thanks for letting us come down here to your showroom as well as your production facility and show us around. If you don't mind, let's head on in there and show us the meat and potatoes of how all this stuff is done down here.
That's good.
Let's get her done.
Ready to show you.
Thanks, guys. So John, thank you for taking the time out of your day to show us your production facilities down here at sPOD. Tell us about the name sPOD, and some people pronounce it SPOD, some say sPOD. What is it?
It's called sPOD, and sPOD, it really means switch pod.
And what is a switch pod? Tell us, I see you're holding one in your hand there.
Yeah, I'm on part of it. Yeah, this is our relay distribution center, but it's actually a switch panel with a gang of switches, 6 switches in it, with a wire harness that attaches to this.
And I hear that you're producing them all here. Are they made here in the United States?
Yes, 100% made here in the U.S. What it is basically an aluminum formed housing that holds 6 switches, and we have a wire harness that connects to the relay box, and the relay box controls your electrical accessories. We have 2 battery leads that go directly to the vehicle's battery, and what you do is you buy a set of lights, you cut off the relay switch and fuse, and attach the positive and negative directly to the output side of our source. And that's about it. It's that simple. You don't have to wire up to attach the electricals system on the Jeep at all. You just go directly to our system.
Now I noticed you mentioned Jeeps, but are these also available for other vehicles?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, we've developed quite a bit of generic systems now where people could use it from chase trucks to side-by-sides to vans.
We've been showing us around the shop here, and I noticed the unit you have in your hand there, they've got all these switches. I noticed these switches are pretty high-end switches that you've got here. Tell us about them. Are they waterproof?
Oh, absolutely. They're IP67 rated, which means they've been tested at 50,000 cycles underwater. These are used in marine applications. They're used in heavy equipment. We decided to go with the best brand that's out there and put these in our systems.
So if these are being able to be used on boats as well as heavy earth-moving equipment, they should certainly hold up to most people's vehicle applications.
Oh, they do. Absolutely.
You know, dust, water, the whole 9 yards.
You bet.
Very good. So we've talked a little bit about these accessories that you can hook up to them. Is there any limit to the type of accessory you cannot hook up to them?
Yeah, of course. You don't want to hook up a winch, which draws an enormous amount of amps, or the dual air compressor. But most everything else at up to 30 amps, you could definitely power off our system.
So lights and other accessories, no problem whatsoever?
None.
And I noticed on some of the vehicles, like, you know, for instance, the Jeep, you have this CAN bus system, which is a royal pain in the rear to try and wire anything to. Tell us a little bit more about what happens if you were to leave all your accessories on by accident and you walked away from your vehicle. What happens then? Is your battery going to go dead? Are you done, or are you stuck out in the middle of nowhere?
Absolutely not. We put some thought into that because we built in a low voltage cutoff circuit in our system. So if you happen to leave an accessory on, which we've all done in the past, it'll shut off the power up on our system, which will shut off your accessories and leave enough juice to start your Jeep.
So on these sPOD units, I hear you guys are very big on quality control. Can you tell us a little bit more about how you guys go through your QC and what's involved?
Yeah, I have an engineering background. I've been dealing with aerospace for a long time. So we tried to pass off some of that technology into building an sPOD. So we have a stringent, real stringent quality system here. Everything's serialized, date stamped, part number, revision controlled, and inspected 100% before it leaves.
And I see along those same lines, being probably from the aerospace industry, absolutely every single part you guys have is stamped over here. Tell us a little bit about what these stamps actually mean and the significance of them.
Well, it's important to have revision control, so we have a part number on it, obviously, date stamp when the part was created and built, and then an inspector's initials on it with the revision on it. So if there's changes, we can backtrack and chase back and see where the change happened.
What we're going to show you right now is actually an sPOD unit installed on a vehicle. Now the units actually come with a couple of different pieces. One of them is going to be the sPOD source unit itself. There's a bracket inside that's going to hold the switches, and then there are additional accessories that you can add on to your sPOD unit, which we'll talk about here in a second. This here is the brains of the operation, which is where the relays are as well as the fuses are. It comes in a aluminum housing and it is powder coated. Basically, once this is installed, all of your other accessories are going to be installed on top of, wired into this particular unit. Now we have also underneath the hood here is the remote control power module, which is one of the accessories that we were just talking about. The remote control power module enables you to control all of your accessories and switches from your smartphone, whether it be an Android, an iPhone, an iPad, an iPad mini, any such item like that. One of the other great things about these is the fact that you can have it act as also as a momentary switch. You can set it on so that you can have it act as a strobe. I do want to emphasize though that the sPOD app that you see here, as well as the control unit, is not designed to replace your actual switch unit. You still need a switch unit inside the car, but if you're outside of your vehicle and you're setting up camp, this is a great thing to have. If you're camping in your tent and you hear the bears outside, you can start switching on your lights. This here is one of the switch units that comes with the sPOD system. This particular unit here has got 6 different switches and also houses a pressure gauge for when you're filling up your tires running your air compressor. It is available with or without the pressure gauge. They're fantastic units. They're actually aluminum houses. One of the great pieces on them for you Jeep guys is the fact that it'll work with just about every popular sports cage out there. Now, what we've actually done on some of our bigger installs is we might be running 3 or 4 different sPOD units because some of these vehicles have got so many different accessories. In that case, we get creative with where we're going to mount the switches, but all the time we're using the actual sPOD switches themselves. Tell us what vehicles these actual units are available for currently.
Currently, they're available for Jeep Wranglers 97 through 2014, Toyota Tacomas 2005 to present, Tundras to present, FJ Cruisers, all FJ Cruisers.
John, want to say thank you for having Rebel Off-Road down to the sPOD headquarters, for showing us around. We love using your product, and again, we love using it on the big builds because it makes wiring for us a whole heck of a lot easier.
Oh, thank you, Bon. I appreciate it. Thanks for coming down.
Absolutely.
If you're interested in sPOD, check out rebeloffroad.com and they'll take care of you.
Bye, Bond!
So, John, see the little red light? It's not on, but it's recording. So John.
I know.
Right.
I'll get on your show.
Absolutely.
All right, Bon.
All right, John.
All right, Bon.
All right, John.
No, Bon.
Testing. When we're using builds, I'll start again. We're just waiting for a ratchet to stop over there. We've got Mama sPOD who's using the ratchet. And I don't know what else I'm going to say. I'll come back to me.
Bleep. Over. Okay.
We prefer ton versus a crap load.
Okay. R. I'm a pirate.
Don't worry about film.
The pressure.
Perfect.
Okay.
Oh, God. That was the best.
It's awkward.
You're recording, so.
That's great. Harnesses are kept. Okay. Well, that's cool. It works.
There you go. Okay.
All right.
Well, the banner too. That's
Okay.
It's recording.
That's great. We've used your particular units, John. John, we've used yours. Try again. We've used the. I realize I'm not looking at the camera. All right. We
Need a beer.
take 327.
Hello.
We're trying to shoot video over here. John, there's a lot of beeping going on outside.
I'm going to be doing the editing. I feel sorry
am.
for. Oh God.
John, want to say thank you.